keep watching this video if you want to hear more about 2023 and if you want to hear more about New Year. Hi everybody, this is Dr. Samreen. I'm a full-time academic in the UK and I'm making these videos as well. If you already are a subscriber to my channel, then you would know the kind of videos I make on this channel. But if you're new and you just stumble upon my video, thanks very much for watching this. But just so that you know, this video is not going to about my usual topics, which are more about productivity, time organization, and how really to improve our quality of life alongside work as well. This video is basically about this year, 2023. Today is the last day of the year and I'm just sitting by my window in this rainy UK, where I just thought, you know what, let me just take my camera, and actually I'm not even recording on my normal camera, this is just on my phone, and I thought let me just talk about how this year has gone and kind of the key things which have really made me learn few things. You know, first of all, I used to think about all these big people, celebrities, your social media influencers, even the people we look up to in our normal life, that they're all sorted and they have no problems whatsoever, and they just wake up in the morning happy and they carry on with their lives. But you know what, that is the biggest lie we know, or perhaps we believe in. Because what I've learned this year in particular is that each individual we meet in our life, I say in our life because these days social media are also meeting people, we all are struggling with one thing or the other. And what I've noticed, in particular this year, is that everybody has their own journey and nobody really comes fully prepared or fully confident they take that first step. So why do we worry about so much about, oh, what if I make that mistake, or what if I fail, or what would people think about me, and the rest of it. There's so many more things that I just need to see how do I feel about something, as far as I'm not hurting anybody. That's very important, of course. As far as I'm not hurting anybody physically, emotionally, or mentally, and if I am feeling okay doing certain thing, I should go ahead and do it, because life is too short, and why should I wait for people's approval around me? So that was the biggest thing for me. Also, what I've learned is that although I'm big on organization, I'm big on managing time well, I'm big on making lists, I'm big on planning and the rest of it, but I also struggle. And not every single day is the same day for me. So for example, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling really happy and fresh, and I'll be like, you know what, let me just get on with my list and I'll get all the things done, and brilliant, I do them. But equally, other days I wake up in the morning and I'm not feeling as fresh, or I'm not feeling as happy as on other days. And on those days, sometimes it becomes really a struggle. So I just want to say that, if you're feeling that way on any given day, it's absolutely fine, because not everybody and not every day is the same. And so it's so important for us to be kind on ourselves, and that's also what I've learned a lot this year, because I have struggled immensely with my health this year in particular, and that has really made me reflect on how I have been taking care of myself and how I've been really living life. And what I've realized is that I have not been really living my life in a very, very balanced manner. As in, when I say balance, I mean in terms of taking a lot more stress when it's needed, thinking too much when it's not really required, and really taking things too seriously when they're not too serious. And also, no matter if you take them seriously or not, they will still remain the same. And I've only learned that this year because of the struggles I've had with my health early this year, which has really given me a very good and fresh perspective. And I really hope I can continue with the learning, is that life should not be taken as seriously. And let's just take one day at a time. I know it's always easier said than done, and we all say that, you always hear the same thing as well. But trust me, it's so important not to take things too seriously, because you never know what tomorrow is going to bring to us. So lesson learned, take things easy as you go along with them. And the third thing, this year in particular, for the very first time ever in my life, I have started filming online content in Urdu, which is my I come from Pakistan, and that's the language we speak back home. And although on this channel I record videos in English, because I'm very comfortable in that too, as that has been my taught language. That's my working language as well. I teach in that language and so on and so forth. But there was a Cricket World Cup happening, and all my friends and my family and people who know me know that I'm a huge cricket fan. So this time, the cricket coverage, I thought, you know what, let me just record some few things in Urdu, because it was so personal for me to express myself the way I would like to when it comes to cricket. And I recorded few shots. I mean, not few. I recorded for every Pakistan match, and I really enjoyed them. And I was very happy when I started publishing them. Let me see if people also resonate with me. And I was quite pleasantly surprised, and people also related to it a lot. Another thing which I haven't learned only this year. I mean, of course, I try to practice it a lot every single day, but always important for me to mention the power of gratitude. I know we have heard this many times, you all read about it, there's so many content out there talking about being grateful and gratitude, but trust me, it's so important to look at the brighter side of life and try to thank for every single moment. Because I was reading this very interesting quote which said, oh, where is it from? It's from that famous kids book. Can't remember, sorry. I don't want to take more time just trying to remember that. But it said that one person asked the other person, what are you grateful for in the last year? And this person says, I'm grateful for 365 days, not days. God, let me come again. So this kids book, there are two characters, and one character asked the other character, what are you grateful for in the last year? And this character said, I am grateful for 365 things. And this person asked, what do you mean? And the other person replied, because I was able to wake up every single morning and I'm grateful for that. So even though when we think about the fact that, oh, nothing is going on in my life, nothing good is happening, but if we are waking up every single day in the morning, that's more than enough for us to be grateful. Yes, and my final thing is, again, something we have learned a lot, again, something we have read about a lot, but also something which is so important for us, for our happiness, which is comparison is the thief of joy. I'm sure you would have read this quote somewhere, but trust me, it's so important for us to practice it. I'm not saying that I haven't done that myself. Of course, we all do. We all are humans. We have the same emotions. But what happens is that when we start comparing yourself with others, you're not really enjoying the moment in your own life, one. And secondly, we all have our own life journey. So it's like that wheel in the car where sometimes it's up and sometimes it just goes down and keeps on revolving. And this is our life journeys as well. So for example, if sometimes, my life journey is going in a certain pattern or manner, yours might not be the same, and it might be different. And of course, we all have different life journeys. So the minute we start comparing ourselves with others, we forget that this person has their own life journey, what they have gone through and what they are going through right now. And we don't know what's going to come in the future for them. And something goes for us. And so the minute we start comparing ourselves with them, it just kills the whole purpose of being ourselves. And also, we are not able to enjoy our small little moments which are present in our own lives. So I really hope we all, including myself, we don't really compare ourselves to anybody around us. Yes, it's good to take inspiration. Absolutely, we can learn from others, we can take inspiration, but comparison, let's not do it. And so yeah, that was it from me. No list, no step-by-step actions, nothing of that sort. Just really a very, very informal conversation with you, hoping that you would also be able to relate to this. And do share in comments what you relate to the most, and anything which you have learned perhaps this year. With that, I'm wishing you a wonderful and very happy new year. And I really wish that you get all the happiness, health, and most importantly, peace of mind in 2024. And for the rest of your life. Take care, and I'll see you next year. Well, it's an old joke. Next year it always works. So yeah, take care. I'll see you later. Bye.